The person controlling you right now isn't doing it with force. They're doing it with psychology. And the scariest part? You're probably thanking them for it. Stop. Before you skip, I need 5 minutes of your life. Because what I'm about to show you cannot be unseen. And it may be the most important thing you hear this year. These aren't theories. These are documented psychological mechanisms used by abusers, cult leaders, con artists, and ordinary people in everyday life. Knowing them doesn't make you paranoid. It makes you free. It's called gaslighting. And it works because of one terrifying fact about the human brain. Memory is not a recording. It's a reconstruction. Every time you recall something, your brain rebuilds it. And during that process, it's vulnerable to outside influence. So when someone repeatedly tells you that never happened, your brain starts to question itself. You begin to wonder if they're right. That's how doubt is planted. Not through evidence, through repetition. The fix is simple. Write everything down. Keep records. Save messages. Take notes, because paper doesn't gaslight. One small yes rewires your identity. You become someone who says yes to them. And your brain, desperate for consistency, keeps saying yes to bigger and bigger requests. Psychologists call it commitment and consistency bias. Manipulators just call it Tuesday. Ask yourself this: would I have agreed to this 6 months ago? If the answer is no, trace it back to the first small yes. Love bombing isn't affection, it's installation. They're installing dependency before the control begins. Your brain under love bombing is flooded with powerful chemicals. Dopamine, oxytocin, intense emotional reinforcement. And when that attention suddenly disappears, you experience a form of withdrawal. Once you're chasing that feeling again, the balance of power shifts. The rule is simple. Anyone who makes you feel this special, this fast, may not be showing you who they are. They may be showing you a performance. A magic trick only works when you're focused on the wrong thing. So don't watch the spotlight. Watch the hand. You raise a real issue. Suddenly, you're the abuser. You're the ungrateful one. You're the one who should apologize. Darvo, deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. It's so disorienting that most people abandon the original point just to restore peace. That's the goal. Confusion is the weapon. Write down what you were originally raising before any confrontation. If you can't remember it by the end, they won. Their silence is louder than any threat. The silent treatment isn't immaturity. It's precision. They've identified your specific fear, abandonment, conflict, or disapproval, and they're pressing it like a button. Every time you crack and apologize first, you teach them it works. The countermove is stillness. I'm here when you're ready. Said once. Then silence on your terms. Moving the goalposts. You meet the standard. It moves. You meet it again. It moves again. Over time, your brain learns something devastating, that effort doesn't produce results. Psychologists call this learned helplessness. It's the same mechanism used to break prisoners of war. A person in learned helplessness doesn't resist, doesn't question, doesn't leave. They just go numb and comply. If you feel like you can never get it right, no matter how hard you try, you're not failing. You're being managed. Every single one of these tactics has one weakness, a name. The moment you can say that's gaslighting, or that's Darvo, the spell breaks. You go from confused to clear. Share this. Someone in your life needs it right now. And if you want to know why certain people are targeted more than others, and how to permanently change, that the next video covers exactly that.